Hi, and thank you for joining me for this week's Session Spotlight. My name is Matt Murphy, the Government Regional Affairs Director for the Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce, and welcome. The second week of the 2026 legislative session is wrapping up, and the legislature is going strong. There have been nearly 1,000 bills introduced for this short 60-day session. In this series, we're going to take a look at some of the bills under consideration now or in the near future, as well as any bills that we are keeping an eye on. You can track these bills at our website at www.tricityregionalchamber.com. So let's move on to this week's Spotlight. But before we do, I want to thank the Tire Factory and Hayden Homes and Great Northwest Transport for supporting this video series as policy engagement partners.
Three bills covered this week will include House Bill 2421 and Senate Bill 6119. Those are concerning 6 PPD and regrettable 6 PPD substitutes in tires. House Bill 2100 enacting an excise tax on large operating companies on the amount of payroll expenses above the minimum wage threshold. And House Bill 2409 and Senate Bill 6045 placing agricultural employees under the jurisdiction of the Public Employment Relations Commission for the purposes of collective bargaining. We're going to kick this week off with House Bill 2421 and its companion bill, Senate Bill 6119, which seeks to phase out the use of a chemical called 6-PPD in the use of rubber tires. Although the bill has a long phase-out period, mitigation fees will kick in almost immediately. The bill calls for a mitigation fee of $3 to $6 per tire, which increases annually. It results in added administrative complexity as retailers must track 6-PPD certifications. It also includes a civil penalty of up to $10,000. At this time, there are no alternatives available. The 6-PPD is one of the chemicals that helps the tires maintain its stability on the road. This mitigation fee, combined with the tire disposal fee increased last year, could raise the cost of a set of tires by more than $40. Next up, we have House Bill 2100, which creates a new payroll tax, which of course is just another tax on business. It would apply to employee wages over $125,000, companies with 20 or more employees, and to companies with more than $7 million in payroll. While the current threshold may seem high, they are subject to administrative discretion, which means they could be lowered in the future. The last pair of bills up this week are House Bill 2409 and Senate Bill 6045. These bills place agricultural employees under the jurisdiction of the Public Employee Relations Commission for purposes of collective bargaining. This bill creates new bargaining obligations for farmers and could result in costly delays and production disruptions during harvest. It also increases cost dispute procedures and arbitration. This bill basically could allow agricultural employees to form unions. Before we go, I want to touch on three other bills. House Bill 1607, known as the Bottle Bill, would create a deposit on cans and plastic bottles. Senate Bill 5437 would ban all non-compete agreements, and House Bill 2316 hits close to home. This bill would allow for new home construction within a city's UGA with limited consideration for shrub step, aka tumbleweeds. That wraps up this week's Session Spotlight. Thank you for joining us. You can learn more information about these bills and other Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce legislative activity at www.tricityregionalchamberofcommerce.com.